Frustration in Cardiff as lockdown looms. In this salon, scissors and hairdryers coming out for the last time. Owner Andreas Lazarou is sceptical about the firebreak and why he has to close his doors again.
And it's getting confusing because I think, as the United Kingdom, it'd be nice if we could all have, one vision, one way, and just kind of work together towards combating this.
There's anger too at the Welsh Government's decision to police supermarkets selling non-essential goods. First Minister Mark Drakeford denied he'd gone too far.
If a government is telling people what they can put in their shopping trolley, that is overreach, isn't it?
Well, it is extraordinary, but we live in extraordinary times. We want people over the next 2 weeks in Wales to stay at home.
To some people, what is happening in Wales, though, looks more about the politics of devolution than it does about people. This is a power grab.
I don't think they could be more wrong. All we seek to do is to use the responsibilities we have in a way that meets the needs of people in Wales.
And even though Wales has the lowest infection rates in the United Kingdom, the chief medical officer says these strict rolling lockdowns could be the new normal.
Well, it's a little after 6 o'clock and the firebreak stay-at-home order is now in place for the next 17 days. You can see the streets here in Cardiff are emptying, and the government hopes that this measure will break the transmission of coronavirus in the community and slow down the number of hospital admissions.
But as the firebreak begins to slow life down, NHS Wales is gearing up. These pictures show the reality on the COVID wards. They are already strained. There's such concern now about beds. The opening of this hospital has been accelerated by 4 months. Inside, staff are training.
And then you just go straight through the double doors.
As workmen make the finishing touches around them.
If we don't do something significant and kind of shake people and make them realise that, their NHS is at risk and we may not be able to cope this winter and they may not be able to get the care they need, whether that's because they catch COVID or because they have a heart attack or they get knocked down by a car. I think this lockdown it will make everyone stop and think.
The Welsh Government says it is only following the science. But even if this firebreak succeeds, the second wave of this pandemic has highlighted just how disunited this kingdom is when it comes to dealing with COVID-19. Alex Rossi, Sky News, Cardiff.